Namaskar friends, this is NJ, your host on this channel. In this video, we will have our discussion on the upcoming transit of Rahu in the nakshatra of the planet Saturn, which is the Uttara Bhadrapada Nakshatra. So guys, this transit will take place on the July 8th of this year and it will last till Feb 25th of 2025. So guys, I have already uploaded a video on this transit on the basis of the 12 zodiac signs, but just because a lot many people were curious enough to know the results in much deeper way, so they have been asking me to upload another video on the basis of the Janam Tara, on the basis of the Moon Nakshatra as well. So in this video, we will definitely try to give it another attempt, another try. Now guys, before we will get into the customized results, let's just try to first understand the importance of this transit. So definitely guys, any conjunction of the Rahu with the Saturn, Saturn with the Rahu somehow makes karmic events very strong and strongly applicable in our life. Like the way, let's say for example, in your natal chart, you have conjunction of Saturn Rahu, Saturn Ketu, Jupiter Rahu, Jupiter Ketu, Saturn Jupiter. So these are among those kind of combination which are actually called as that somehow in the major areas of your life, third power or universal energies or the karmic account and karmic events will definitely have a say. You will find in majority of the areas of your life that you will be lacking or losing the free will or the control over your life. And definitely guys, that is the only reason. See, when we talk about the other nakshatras being ruled by the planet Saturn, like when we say the Pushya Nakshatra is a league apart because it is considered as one of the auspicious nakshatra. But the energy of the Pushya generally works more on our emotional plane. When we talk about another nakshatra being ruled by the planet Saturn, which is the Anuradha Nakshatra, with Anuradha definitely whatsoever changes or event happens, it somehow has an impact to influence us on our physical level. But guys, when we talk about Uttara Bhadrapada Nakshatra, over here the energies are somehow very esoteric, very mystical in nature. Like lot many people who like somehow they start like their dead departed ancestors start visiting them in their dreams, some sort of esoteric mystical kind of spirit kind of encounters could be one of the theme which could be connected with this Uttara Bhadrapada Nakshatra. Now again guys, see, that is the kind of potential which lies dormant in the energy of the Uttara Bhadrapada. A lot is dependent on which planet is going to be using it. Same way guys, a gun or a sword could be very safe and very protective in the hands of a cop, in the hands of a police military officer, but the same gun is very threatful in the hand of a terrorist. So this is how we can connect the energies of the Rahu with the Uttara Bhadrapada Nakshatra. We all know guys that, see, when we even talk about the innate nature of the Uttara Bhadrapada, like even the gods which preside over this nakshatra, so like goddess Bhadrakali, Bhadra, sister of the planet Saturn, is somehow connected with it. Even if you will look at the Devata which preside over it, like Ahir Budhyana, it has been explained in our scriptures as the serpent which somehow resides deep in the ocean. So guys, this is something which is the vulnerable side which is connected with this nakshatra. But when we talk about the benefic side of this nakshatra, so trust me guys, this nakshatra possesses and carries all the wise, mature qualities of the planet Saturn. The one thing which comes to everyone's mind the minute we take the name Saturn, that is maturity, wisdom, practical life experiences and the knowledge. So all these are the qualities. Like if you have to take advice from someone and if you will find a mentor in the form of that mentor's Moon Nakshatra to be of Uttara Bhadrapada, trust me, you are in the good hands, because these people definitely have the capacity to give good advice to someone. Along with that guys, just because we were talking about the good qualities connected with this nakshatra, so like even if you will go by the nature of the Ahir Budhyana, which is even connected with the Shesh Nag as well. So imagine Lord Vishnu, who is being seen and worshipped as the god of preserver, who protects us, who nourishes us, and even the Lord Vishnu is sitting on the lap of the Shesh Naga as well, which is somehow connected with the Ahir Budhyana. So that means all those things which somehow protects us, nourishes us, Ayur Buddhihana or the energy of this nakshatra give us that sort of foundation, that sort of stability in our life. So yes guys, this is something about the good and bad quality of this nakshatra, but definitely the esoteric side will definitely have a say over your life as well. A lot is dependent on the natal alignment in your chart as well. Let's say for example, if you have like Rahu Saturn conjunction in your natal chart, that too in some difficult houses like 4th house, 8th house, 12th house, then definitely it can make you vulnerable towards some sort of karmic retribution or these kind of ill-fated events. Like the way guys, you know, a lot many times it happens, like, you know, where you will if you will with due hindsight, you will contemplate on your life, you will find there might have been those incidents where, like, in a rational mind, in a regular day, you would not have even taken that action, but there was some power which was driving you towards that ill-fated wrong kind of decision. So all these other entities and the decision making, wrong calculation is also somehow connected with this combination only. Like lot many people also say this thing, that these are among those yoga where people get adopted right at their birth. There are like some esoteric circumstances which the family is going through, or like a lot many children are born at a time when there is some sort of paternal dispute going on in the family. So this is how we can connect all these kind of energies. Like the way guys, even in India, there is this news which is which has been trending from the past couple of weeks, where this very famous actor, we all know this thing, when you hear these kind of news and gossip, that looks very lame, that okay, he is already a very established famous actor. There was just a regular fan who was trolling his rumored partner on social media, and he got so furious that he even kidnapped that guy and tortured him to death. So, and now when that phase has passed from your head, now you are regretting, but now it's too late. So this is something where the energy of the Rahu Saturn, their conjunction, their influence, their time period drive us towards these sort of behavior, like a devil or monster riding over your head or whispering in your ears, and when that time passes, then you come to your senses and you only have regret to do. So yes guys, that is something about the good, bad, auspicious, evil, which could be connected with this these energies. Now we will get into the customized results basis your Janam Tara or the Moon Nakshatra. So guys, definitely once we will start looking at your like Moon Nakshatra. So starting first with, let's say for example, you are born with the your Moon Nakshatra to be of Ashwini. So that means your moon sign is Aries, but within it, it's in the Ashwini Nakshatra. So guys, in your case, the good part is that in any case for the Aries natives, this transition of the Rahu is taking place in your 12th house. The lord of the Uttara Bhadrapada, Saturn, is already in a very dignified state, so nothing could be better than that, because even from the Navtara concept, it's going to be taking place in your Mitra Tara. So that means like if you have any interest which is connected with overseas, with foreign land, foreign travels, import export nature of work, this is going to be very beneficial time for you. Second thing is that, see guys, why to go very far? Like even I'm a Aries rising, and my grandmother, she expired just couple of days back only on June 20th, and right at a time when I'm recording this video, by the time you will see it, I will be like, there will be Garud Puran and other rituals which my family will be going through. So yes, this is kind of a typical combination where we say this thing that, you know, in the 12th house where the departed ancestors pay a visit in the dreams and all. So be very watchful, cautious, careful around these kind of developments in your circle of influence. Now guys, when we talk about if your Moon Nakshatra is Bharani, so definitely guys, that means basis the Nav Tara concept, now Rahu is going to be transiting in the Naidhana or Vad Tara, which is somehow connected with the poverty. So again guys, for you guys, you have to be very careful regarding the expenses, because in any case for your moon sign, Rahu is going to be transiting now in your, like it is already transiting in your 12th house from the moon sign, but it is transiting in the Vad Tara for you. So the expenses can be high suddenly, and all those kind of things which generally happen in a very sudden, in a very unpredictable way. Again guys, when we talk about the involvement of Rahu and Saturn, so a lot many time these are those kind of combinations, or our expenses generally go in those things which are not contributing anything for our constructive development of life. Like definitely we do not want to end up spending our money on paying doctor bills, hospital bills and all of that. So, or paying the fines for something, some traffic rule which you violated, and now you have to pay the fine and all, which in this case, because it is Rahu, it might be hefty, it might be big as well. So yes, pertaining to the matters of your expenses and all, you have to be little bit careful. Now guys, when we talk about if your Moon Nakshatra is Kritika, that too in the Aries side of it. So you are a Aries, Kritika, Moon person. So definitely guys, in your case, basis the Navtara concept, it is taking place in the Sadhan Tara. It means the nakshatra of the attainment for you. So definitely guys, if you have been trying to accomplish or achieve things which are connected with the 12th house, any foreign scholarship, foreign travels, or something to do with devotional, religious, austerities and all. So regarding all those kind of objective and concern of yours, this transit of Rahu in the Uttara Bhadrapada in the next couple of months seems to be very favorable, promising for you. Now guys, let's say for example, if your Moon Nakshatra is Kritika, but it is in the Taurus side of it. So you are a Taurus, Kritika Moon person. So again guys, in your case, the only difference it is going to be creating is that now it is taking place and influencing the matters of your 11th house. So definitely guys, for the attainment, some sudden opportunities coming your way. If you're already operating in the domain of technology, you're already operating in the domain of like something to do with innovation and all. Again guys, in your case, because Rahu has also got a co-rulership of the Aquarius, which for you guys falls in the 10th house as well. So overall guys, I only have good things to say, like some suddenly landing at some lucrative job opportunities and all, running into important people and all. So this is how this transit is going to be functioning for the Taurus Kritika natives. Now guys, let's say for example, if you are a Taurus Rohini person, so guys, in your case, this transit of Rahu in the Uttara Bhadrapada is now taking place in your Prayatak, like Tara, so which means obstacles. So definitely guys, let's say for example, a lot is dependent on the kind of yogas which you have in your chart. Like what is the state of Rahu and Saturn in your case? Like let's say for example, if you already have this conjunction in your chart as well, like Rahu and Ketu are somehow influencing your important planets like Sun, Moon, Ascendant Lord and all. Your dashas are also running a little bit vulnerable, activating your 8th house, 6th house, 12th house. Then you have to be a little bit careful. And along with that guys, you have to be very practical, you have to be very realistic while dealing in any social groups, while dealing with any of those people whom you call as your friend, because these might be the ones who might be creating obstacles in your way. Again guys, when we talk about Rahu and Saturn, I'm not asking you to now become very judgmental and start looking at all of your friends with that suspicion. It's just like that Rahu and Saturn represents fated events, those sort of pending karma which will be thrown at you over where you do not have any free will to evade that. So that means just be humble and do good to people around you. Worship of Lord Shiva is something which I will recommend to the Taurus Rohini natives. Now guys, let's say for example, if your Moon Nakshatra is you are a Taurus Mriksira person. So that means like Rahu is going to be transiting in the Shematara, which means happiness. So that means guys, definitely if you have any of the concerns connected with the 11th house, where we talk about like suddenly landing at some important lucrative deal, something to do with having that access to the inner circle, meeting important people and all, getting well supported by your community and friends and all, getting that acceptance in any social group and network and all, regarding that front, it is going to be a very auspicious transit of Rahu in the Uttara Bhadrapada. Now guys, when we talk about if you are a Gemini Mrikshira person, so definitely guys, now the only difference is going to be that definitely Rahu is transiting in the Uttara Bhadrapada in the Shemtara, but it is going to be transiting now in your like 10th house. So definitely guys, there will be those kind of events which will be very happiness giving, like specifically which will be very conducive for your professional, for your career growth, like suddenly being discovered by someone, being well supported by your bosses for your vision, for your hard work and all. Lot many people can also stand a chance for some sudden promotion or some overseas opportunities and all. So definitely guys, be very much welcoming and ready for shouldering some new responsibilities. Some sort of new experiences are definitely on the cards for you guys. Now guys, when we talk about if you are a Gemini Ardra person, so definitely guys, you have to be a little bit careful. So because in any case your moon tara in itself is of Rahu, and when we talk about the energy of the Adra, it is like that rebellious teenager. There's a lot of chaos and a lot of dormant kind of twist and turn which keeps on going within them. So now guys, now just because your moon like Rahu has got a rulership over your moon nakshatra only, and your nakshatra lord Rahu is now going to be transiting in the Vipat Tara. So yes guys, you have to be very careful, like any of those sudden unpredictable actions can actually land you at trouble. And again guys, because it is going to be impacting your 10th house, so any sudden unpredictable outburst might create a havoc in your professional life or might create a question mark in your public image. So guys, the only thing which I want to say, again guys, a lot is dependent on the kind of yogas you have. Nothing happens, only things like transit only create those events which is promised in the chart. So let's say for example Scorpio Lagna for example, and your 10th lord sun is there in your like 12th house, so that means your 10th lord is debilitated in the 12th house. So again guys, these are among those charts which in any case makes you vulnerable, and transit only deliver what is promised in the chart. So you have to be a little bit careful in all these kind of situation. I'm here talking about from your moon nakshatra's point of view. So that means if your moon nakshatra is Gemini Adra, so Rahu's transit in the Vipat Tara influencing the matters of your from the moon sign, influencing the matters of your 10th house, you have to be a little bit careful regarding your public dealings, public engagement. Now guys, when we talk about if your moon nakshatra is Punarvasu, so specifically if you are the Gemini Punarvasu, so yes guys, for you guys it is going to be taking place in the Sampat Tara, so which has to do with the wealth. So that means lot many Punarvasu Gemini natives will stand a chance for some sudden speculative financial gains in your career front, like out of nowhere suddenly you'll be picked for that next promotion, or someone like your bosses might have put a good word for you and now they are leaving, so you will be considered for their position. So yes guys, like some sort of wealth. Now again guys, it is a very subjective kind of term. For some people, wealth is all about their public image, how much people know me, how much good word is around me. So again, it all comes down to individual to individual. So if your definition of wealth in the matters of the 10th house is enhanced public image, that could be delivered to you. Or if you purely see success and fame in terms of wealth and monetary terms only, so yes guys, some sort of good opportunities, financial gains for a lot many people is on the cards. Now guys, when we talk about you are a Cancer Punarvasu person, so definitely guys, now in your case as well, Rahu is going to be transiting in the Sampat Tara only, but just because basis your moon sign, now it is going to be influencing the matters of your 9th house. So the travels during this time will prove to be very profitable. If in any capacity you're trying to enroll in any foreign university, you're applying for immigration, visa and all, so all those people will definitely get benefited. So the true wealth will be delivered to you in the form of access to knowledge, or right set of people guiding you, right set of people backing you, supporting you, and kind of striking a gold in important travels, business travels and all. So regarding that front, for the Cancer Punarvasu native, it's going to be a good transit. Now guys, when we talk about if your moon nakshatra is Pushya, so definitely guys, Rahu is transiting in your like 9th house, but just because it's going to be Janam Tara for you. So guys, in your case, if I were to say, the only one thing which I can say for you guys is that the results are going to be average. So again, it all comes down to how much efforts you are putting in. Pushya is considered as a very auspicious nakshatra, so in a way it is kind of activating your trines. And again guys, the way I mentioned this thing, that it has to do with the our Kul Devata, our Gram Devata, our East Devata, our ancestors and all. So be consciously aware regarding the development which is going to be taking place in all these departments and all. Suddenly, if you get this opportunity to pay a visit to your native village, you are already settled in the foreign land, and suddenly circumstances are developing and developments are taking place in such a way that you are being called to your hometown to pay a visit to your like ancestral village and all. So do take that seriously, because it might have something in store for you which is good for you. Now guys, let's say for example, if you are a Cancer Ashlesha person, so definitely guys, in your case, as you can see that now Rahu is going to be transiting in the Param Mitra Tara for you guys, and all of that is going to be happening in the domain of the 9th house. So definitely guys, luck is going to be supporting you in a very unusual, mysterious kind of situation and circumstances. Travels will definitely prove to be very beneficial. If you are trying for any overseas immigration, scholarship, like PhDs and all, you will definitely find success over there. You will be very lucky if during this time only you have completed your higher studies and you are on that job market for that job placement and all. So regarding all that pursuit and all guys, the transit of Rahu in the Uttara Bhadrapada in your Param Mitra Tara seems to be very favorable for you. Now guys, let's say for example, if your like Moon Nakshatra is Magha, so that means guys, Rahu is going to be transiting in the Mitra Tara for you guys. And just because guys, it is going to be this transit is going to be taking place in the 8th house. So one thing is for sure, that if the matters of life and death, if the secret understanding and functioning of the universe, paranormal things, psychological things, if all these things is your calling, if all these things definitely fascinate you, and it is not only taking place in the transit but also in your natal chart, you are running the dasha which is supporting success in the endeavors of 8th house. So trust me guys, you are headed in the right direction. Along with that guys, when we talk about 8th house getting activated, so some sudden unpredictable developments are bound to take place in your life. But again guys, Rahu and Saturn jointly activating the or influencing the 8th house is not a very easy energy to deal with. So definitely it will be recommended for you to follow caution and care if you are going through the dasha of some afflicted and heavy planets and all. So doing remedies will be much recommended for you. And specifically guys, when we talk about planet like Saturn and Rahu, they both are very much subservient towards the worship of Lord Shiva, Lord Kal Bhairav, Lord Hanuman, Lord Krishna. So show your devotion towards all these gods and all, and definitely, because all what I can say basis the Navtara concept, it is going to be a friendly transit for you guys. Now guys, when we talk about if you are a Leo Purva Falguni Nakshatra person, your moon is in the Purva Falguni Nakshatra, so that means Rahu is going to be transiting in the Vadh Tara, means Nadhana or Tara, which is connected with the poverty. So again guys, now how you can relate it? It definitely tells about poverty in the matters of the 8th house. So you have to be very careful. Let's say for example, if you are already going through any of the dispute regarding the acquisition of any family property, inheritance and all, so if you're already facing the heat in this area and this department, so trust me, for the next couple of months till February, things are gonna be difficult for you. So again guys, because Rahu also tells about our paternal grandfather, Saturn also represents our paternal uncle, 8th house also represents all of that. Along with that guys, let's say for example, if you're already heavily engaged in research connected with the 8th house, any sort of sadhana, any sort of siddhis and all, so in any capacity, if you are working in the domain of the 8th house, so the transit of Rahu in the Uttara Bhadrapada, which happen to be Vadh Tara for you, you have to be very careful in all these areas. Now guys, let's say for example, if your Moon Nakshatra is Uttara Falguni, so you are a Leo Uttara Falguni person. So definitely guys, in your case, it is going to be taking place from the Navtara concept in the sadhana, which has to do with the attainment. So it's a good news for you. Like guys, when we talk about attainment connected with 8th house, that is always very esoteric in nature. So standing a chance for some sudden speculative gains, or like if you're already engaged in research or any of the religious spiritual austerities and all. So you might strike a gold, regarding suddenly discovering something, suddenly getting access to something which is very precious, which is very valuable. So this is how this transit of Rahu is going to be influencing the Leo Uttara Falguni natives. Now guys, when we talk about the Virgo Uttara Falguni natives, so definitely guys, in your case as well, the attainment is going to be taking place. That portion is intact, but it is influencing the matters of your 7th house. So yes guys, lot of the good news in store, specifically in the matters of your commercial interest, in the matters of your relationship with your partner and all, some sudden development. And this could be a case that whatsoever you will discover, whatsoever you will achieve, accomplish, partners and other people will definitely play a very important role over there. Again guys, understand the innate nature of the Uttara Bhadrapada. With Uttara Bhadrapada, wisdom is very strongly connected with it, like all sort of esoteric, mysterious and spirits, and our karmic account is strongly connected with it. So this could be a case that you have been working very hard, like you are single, you are in the pursuit of a courtship, for finding a partner for yourself. So all that ripe account of your karma might be activated during this time. You will be served with the fruits of the good deeds done by you in the past, in the form of finding a good partner. This could be in your personal life, this could be in the business related interest and all. This is how this transit is going to be working out for the Virgo Uttara Falguni natives. Now guys, let's say for example, if your Moon Nakshatra is Virgo Hasta, so that means Rahu is going to be transiting in the Paryatak, in the obstacle causing Tara. So definitely guys, pertaining to the matters of the 7th house, there could be some sudden unpredictable obstacles and problems which you have to deal with. So over here during this time, you have to be very careful, very cautious regarding your terms with your partner. And specifically guys, you have to follow fairness, you have to remain very unbiased while dealing with any of your important clients, any of your important business partners and all, because we all know this thing that Rahu and Saturn, any combination of Rahu Saturn is somehow seen as a kind of a cursed kind of combination. So over there, at least whatsoever is kind of divine ordained, you should not be having regret later on that you were not fair at your part, you did not do the best at your part. So be very cautious, be very careful pertaining to anything to do with the matters of the house opposite to you. Now guys, if your Moon Nakshatra is Chitra, so you are a Virgo Chitra person. So definitely guys, in your case, this is the Navtara concept. Rahu is going to be transiting in the Shema Tara, which has to do with the happiness, and that is going to be served, delivered to you in the matters of the 7th house. So yes guys, your partner will prove to be very supportive. They will contribute a lot. Any advice, any counsel, any support which will come to you, you do not only have to accept it, embrace it, but you have to also stay very grateful towards it. You have to encourage them for more and further support as well. So yes guys, in the matters of your public image, in the matters of the commercial interest of yours, I'm definitely seeing some growth, some sort of expansion. And the best part is that whatsoever is going to be taking place, there will be contentment in all these areas. Now guys, let's say for example, if in your case you are a Chitra Nakshatra, but your moon sign is Libra. So for the Libra, like Chitra moon native, so definitely guys, Rahu is transiting in the Shema Tara only, but it is going to be influencing the matters of your 6th house. So yes guys, in the matters of your line of work, there could be some sudden promotion, recognition, appraisal for the hard work which you have been doing in. Again guys, the influence of Rahu and Saturn is generally considered as very good for any competitive situation, for any lawsuit related concern as well. So in any capacity, if you are facing the heat in the matters of the 6th house, or you are a lawyer by yourself, you are an arbitrator by yourself only, so very good time in store. Some sort of important project, access to promotion, being able to handle responsibilities efficiently is on the cards for the Libra Chitra native. Now guys, when we talk about the Swati Nakshatra natives, definitely guys, in your case, Rahu is going to be transiting in the Vipat Tara, and it is going to be taking place in the matters of your 6th house. So yes guys, you have to be very careful, very cautious regarding the way you deal with your juniors, with your subordinates, the way you fulfill your duties and responsibilities. Again guys, when we talk about the energies of the Saturn and Rahu, it generally kind of creates a blockage with a kind of energy which is very difficult to understand. Your past might have something to do with it. It could be a case that you only snatched deserving things from others, and now they are coming back to take it back from you. So be very cautious, be very careful, and be very fair in any of the conflicted situation. Like the way planets are influencing you, whatsoever happen, you do not have to get provoked, and you have to maintain your calm, and you have to remain as fair as possible. Even guys, if I were to say in your line of work as well, there is going to be slight possibility that you might become a victim of the office politics, or your juniors, your subordinates might try to root against you or group against you. So the more diplomatically you will handle things, the better this transit will manifest results for you. Now guys, let's say for example, if you are a Vishakha Nakshatra person, so you being a Libra Vishakha, so definitely guys, like Rahu is going to be transiting in the Sampat Tara, which has to do with the wealth. So yes guys, in your line of work, there's a strong possibility for promotion, for like even if in the past you have been in some conflicted, disputed situation, so winning over your claim, winning over your due share is something on the cards for the Vishakha Libra natives. Along with that guys, definitely for the promotion point of view, specifically regarding that front, I'm seeing the Libra Vishakha native standing a very strong chance. And if your line of work, your profession is somehow connected with the dual combined energy of the Rahu, Saturn and the Uttara Bhadrapada, like something to do with counseling, giving advice to people, health, fitness, industry and all. So all those people, like even if you're working as a real estate advisor and consultant and all, so all those people can definitely get benefited with this transit of Rahu in the. Now guys, let's say for example, if your moon sign is Scorpio and nakshatra is the Vishakha, so definitely guys, beyond doubt, Rahu is going to be transiting in the Uttara Bhadrapada Nakshatra in the Sampat Tara for you, but it is going to be influencing the matters of your 5th house. So we know this thing guys, that 5th house has to do with the Purva Punya, the past life merits. This is also the house of your personal magnetism, religious, spiritual prowess of yours. So guys, if in any capacity, art, entertainment, creativity, mantra shastra, if all of that is your skill set, if all of that is your calling and all, so there will be some those kind of yogas in the transit where you suddenly get your hands on something which is very precious, something which is very valuable. Capacity to find your soul purpose, being able to get devoted completely to your Isht Devta, to your devotion to specific causes and all, and having that capacity to gain some lucrative return in all of your endeavors and all. So this is how this transit of Rahu in the Uttara Bhadrapada is going to be working out for you. Now guys, if your moon nakshatra is the Anuradha, so definitely guys, Rahu is going to be transiting in your Janam Tara only, and it is going to be influencing the matters of your 5th house. So yes guys, we know this thing that Anuradha has got a lot to do with the devotion and all. Rahu's transit in the Uttara Bhadrapada, one thing is for sure, that you will have this capacity to see through any sort of chaos, any sort of puzzled situation. You will be able to look right into it. Along with that, those people in whose line of work, like creative work, artistic work, giving advice and wise counsel, advices to people is an integral part of your line of work. So you'll be able to do justice to your job as well. So good time for the Anuradha natives. Now guys, let's say for example, if you're you are a Scorpio Jyeshtha person, so definitely guys, Rahu is going to be transiting in the Param Mitra Tara for you guys, and it is going to be influencing the matters of your 5th house. So definitely guys, your charm, elegance and the kind of exuberance which you have in your personality, that will definitely attract lot many people towards you, lot many opportunity towards you. Trust me guys, if I were to say specific to which houses the law of attraction happens, it works. So it is always the axis of the 5th house and the 11th house only. 5th house is about our capacity to do sadhana, mantras and all, and 11th house is the house right opposite to it, which is the house of wish fulfillment. So definitely guys, in lot many ways, I'm looking at the Scorpio Jyeshtha native being able to manifest lot many things during this time when Rahu is going to be transiting in the Uttara Bhadrapada Nakshatra. Now guys, let's say for example, if your moon sign is Sagittarius, and nakshatra is the Moola. So definitely guys, in your case, Rahu is going to be transiting in the Uttara Bhadrapada Nakshatra, which bases the Nav Tara concept is the Mitra Tara, and it is going to be happening in your 4th house. So guys, one thing is for sure that when we talk about the matters of the 4th house, which has to do with the like something to do with the domestic life related matters and all, like in a way we see like anything to do with the higher state of awareness of sleep and dreams and all. 4th house, 8th house, 12th house plays a very important role. The state and strength of our emotion also is something which is seen from the 4th house. So guys, as much as this transit is going to be little bit sensitive, vulnerable in the emotional equilibrium of yours, but when we talk about like, you know, there will be those kind of like gadgets, technical things which you will get your hands on, which will definitely prove to be very helpful for your emotional well-being. I mean to say that, you know, suddenly finding an app, the meditation and the mantras being over there, suddenly finding a teacher, suddenly finding a device which is definitely helping you in that to come to that calm and composed state. So in that regard, it is going to be beneficial for you. Along with that guys, any influence of Rahu and Saturn, we know this thing, these are the two important planets which are very important in today's modern day age for political success and all, and 4th house is connected with the public as well. So yes guys, in all these domain and department, I'm actually looking at the Moola natives to be striking a gold. Now guys, when we talk about if your Moon Nakshatra is the Purva Shadha, so that means Rahu is going to be transiting in the Vadh Tara for you guys. So again guys, because Nadhana or Vadh Tara has got more to do with the poverty. So poverty will be experienced in the matters of the 4th house. So that in itself means guys that there will be a strong possibility that the Purva Shadha Moon Nakshatra natives might find themselves emotionally drained, emotionally devoid of, you know, when we talk about where whatsoever we are going through, how many people are there to give us the emotional support. Our emotional support group is something which we generally see from the 4th house. So you will definitely find that whatsoever you will be getting restless for, you will not be able to find the answer to that, or people around you will be acting very whimsical and all. And yes guys, some sort of misunderstanding within the family life as well. So it is highly recommended to the Purva Shadha natives to include yoga, meditation, mindfulness in their lifestyle for the next couple of months. Along with that guys, let's say for example, if during this time only you are like trying to get rid of any of your family property, any of the new property related deals, if you are getting involved in all these kind of things, so you have to take those steps very carefully. Now guys, let's say for example, if you are a Sagittarius Uttara Shadha person, so definitely guys, in your case, like Rahu is going to be transiting in your 4th house only, but it is going to be transiting in the Sadhan Tara, which has to do with the attainment. So yes guys, there is a strong possibility for the attainment of the 4th house related things. When we talk about buying a new vehicle or renovating your home, or like getting your first home, let's say for example, from the past long you have been trying to get your own home, but there have always been issues of mortgage, of home loans and all. So during this time you will definitely find some clarity over there, over where definitely guys, because as you can see this thing that, see, in your case Saturn has got a rulership over your 2nd house and the 3rd house as well. So yes guys, I'm not saying you guys vulnerable in lot many ways. This transit will definitely give you that sort of attainment of things. Like when we talk about things which completes us, which gives us emotional fulfillment, which secures us, which gives us strong stability and foundation in the life. So this is how this transit of Rahu in the Uttara Bhadrapada Nakshatra Sadhan Tara for you is going to be working out for you. Now guys, let's say for example, if you are a Capricorn Uttara Shadha person, so definitely guys, Rahu is still going to be transiting in the Sadhan Tara, but not is going to be influencing the matters of your 3rd house. We all know this thing that Rahu's transit in the 3rd house is considered as very good. And yes guys, specifically the attainment will happen in the domain of the 3rd house. So let's say for example, suddenly striking a gold in the form of some opportunity, getting introduced to some important people. And trust me guys, during this time, whatsoever you will initiate, and even if you will get into any contractual agreement with people and all, you will definitely be able to get the good returns and rewards or good cash value for all of those alliances as well. Along with that, guys, we know this thing that third house is a very important house for the performing artist, freelance, entrepreneurs and all. So yes guys, lot many opportunities, lot many new experiences are on the cards for the Capricorn Uttarashadha natives. Now guys, when we talk about the Capricorn Shravan Nakshatra natives, so definitely guys, in your case, like Rahu is going to be transiting in the Uttara Bhadrapada Nakshatra in your third house, but as per the Navtara concept, it is going to be transiting in your Paryatak, in the obstacle causing Tara for you. So yes guys, we do not want to get betrayed by those people whom we call as our friends. But guys, the distinctive part about these two planets, like when we talk about Rahu and Saturn, it has got everything to do with something which is highly karmic in nature, where you do not have much of the free will, where things are very fatalistic, very fated in nature. So rather than blaming yourself or being too hard on yourself, it will be much better to stay as fair in your dealing with your friends, with your colleagues and all, and be very accepting of the way things are going to be developing in the matters of your third house. Definitely guys, in the matters of signing a contract, signing any agreement and all, you might find that you might have to work very hard. All those things which used to be very easy before, now they are taking long time. Or this could be a case that suddenly there are like some problems and misunderstanding which is creeping up. So yes, in the matters of any contract, any agreement, while initiating any new thing, you do not have to act very impulsive, you do not have to be in a rush. So the much time which you can give to the planning, to the strategy making, and then taking the decision. So these kind of attitude and approach will be rewarded with the transit of Rahu in the Uttara Bhadrapada in your third house. Now guys, let's say for example, if you are a Capricorn Dhanishta native, definitely guys, in your case, this is going to be taking place in the Shema Tara for you. So the good news is that there will be a lot of the things which will happen in the domain of the third house which will give happiness to you. We all know this thing that Rahu's transit in the third house is generally considered as very good. And guys, in your case, just because, see, your moon sign is ruled by the planet Saturn in itself. It is already in a very dignified state. So there's a very high possibility that whatsoever you are trying to do in the matters of your financial restructuring, in the matters of your expectation, your dedication, devotion to your family, so whatsoever decision and planning and strategies which are going on in your mind, you will definitely find things to be working out in a very smooth way. Like from nowhere, people will be there to support you, to help you. Things will work out as per your liking. Any of those new alliances and partnership which you will form during this time will prove to be highly rewarding for the Capricorn Dhanishta natives. Now guys, let's say for example, if you are an Aquarius Dhanishta person, so definitely guys, Rahu is transiting in your like second house in the Uttara Bhadrapada Nakshatra, and it is in the Shema Tara. So definitely guys, any of the matters of the second house will prove to be emotionally very fulfilling for you. Specifically guys, there will be those kind of circumstances where lot many Aquarius Dhanishta native will stand a chance for some sudden speculative financial gain as well. Again guys, we all know this thing that second house also tells about the way we talk, we interact, what we eat, what we consume. So in all these kind of cases, like generally it has been seen that, you know, lot many people who suddenly develop some sort of vak siddhi, out of nowhere you said something and that happened to be true. So be very careful and refrain from using any cuss word, and be as much respectful towards people around you. Your, like, this could be elderly members of the family, this could be your servants as well. So be very cautious, careful, respectful towards the people around you. And if you're already engaged in the fields of technology, innovation and all, some sort of sudden speculative financial gain is definitely on the cards for you. Now guys, let's say for example, if you are a Aquarius Sadbhisha person. So guys, it is going to be Rahu's transiting in your second house in the Uttara Bhadrapada Nakshatra, but in the Vipat Tara. So yes guys, we have to be a little bit careful. All the matters of the second house. Again guys, Saturn and Rahu, we know this thing that any combination of these two planets in any capacity, it is kind of a combination of obstacle, fatalistic, fated kind of events. So be very careful while talking in any important sensitive family related matters. Let's say for example, if your family is giving you the responsibility of any event, so do that with complete sincerity, very responsible and mature attitude and all. That is something which I want to say. Yes guys, if you are in that crossroad in your life, you have to make any major financial decision, financial restructuring and all. So be very careful in all these areas. Do your proper research, do the proper homework before acting on any impulse, any whims. That is all what I can say for the Aquarian Sadbhisha native. And there is a slight possibility that in lot many cases your own family only might be creating obstacle for you. And again guys, we know this thing that whenever the second house, like 9th house, 8th house, 12th house comes into picture, and in this kind of alignment, Saturn is already transiting right over there in your first house. It is retrograde as well. So you know, some sort of awareness of any departed family member visiting you, those sort of spirit related kind of encounters and all, that sort of conscious awareness and all. So this is how things are going to be working out for the Sadbhisha natives. Definitely guys, when we talk about anything to do with the third power or spirit related concerns and all, see, Sadbhisha has got a league of its own. These are among those people who have a capacity, very strong capacity, to either be a very poor victim or an expert tantric. So it all comes down to in which side you fall. Now guys, when we talk about if you are an Aquarius Uttara Bhadrapada person, so definitely guys, in your case is going to be transiting in the Uttara Bhadrapada Nakshatra, which is a Sampat Tara for you guys, and taking place in the second house. So definitely guys, the wealth of opportunities is going to be waiting for you, wealth of knowledge and virtues which you will inculcate during this time. Family will prove to be very supportive for you, and specifically guys, in the matters of the financial gains and all. We all know this thing that, see, Saturn in your case becomes your 12th lord and the ascendant lord in itself, like your moon zodiac sign lord only. And with Saturn being strengthened over there, it will definitely ensure that you will only get your hands onto something which you will be able to retain for long span of time. So that sort of opportunities, investments, development, being able to give a proper form and structure in your family domain, in your financial portfolio and all. So this is how things are going to be working out for the Aquarius Uttara Bhadrapada native. Now guys, when we talk about the Pisces Uttara Bhadrapada, definitely guys, this is going to be taking place in your Janam Tara only. So we all know this thing that Rahu coming very close to your like Janam Tara, because see, we all know this thing that after this Uttara Bhadrapada, Rahu is going to be transiting over the Uttara Bhadrapada only. But as of now guys, we know this thing that Rahu's transit is taking place in the first house, but it is in the Sampat Tara for you. So one thing is for sure guys, that when we talk about any of those matters where you are the face of a brand, you are a face of a project, like, because guys, no matter how much of the vulnerable qualities and vices Rahu carries with it, but we cannot undermine the importance of Rahu for giving us fame, making us a global name. So yes guys, I am very much sure that this transit over the Sampat Tara and the wealth aspect has got more to do with striking or getting access to some sudden idea, sudden epiphany, being recognized, going viral, suddenly getting popular, being recognized, picking up for any important project and all, becoming a face of a brand or a project. So this is how it is going to be working out for the Pisces Uttara Bhadrapada native. Now guys, when we talk about the Pisces Uttara Bhadrapada, if this is what your Janam Tara Moon Nakshatra is, so definitely guys, Rahu is coming right over piercing your Moon Nakshatra. So on an emotional plane, again guys, a lot is dependent on that, okay, your moon is there in the Uttara Bhadrapada, but in the natal chart, which all planets are looking at it? Is it conjunct with an exalted Venus over here? Is it conjunct with a well-placed Jupiter over here? What is the state and condition of the moon sign lord, where Jupiter is placed in your chart? And along with that, which other planets are aspecting it? So a lot will give this answer that how you're going to be behaving and responding during this time. Again guys, when we talk about other planet, like other planetary forces like Sun, Moon, Mars and all, they can still be handled with our own efforts. But when we talk about karmic planets like Rahu and all, somehow our free will gets snatched away, and the third power, the universal forces, somehow starts taking control over us. So I mean to say that staying very disciplined, taking out time for doing meditation, reaching out people for the right advice or counsel, and offering water on the Shiv Linga. So these are certain things which is strongly recommended to the Uttara Bhadrapada native. But trust me guys, if Rahu has always functioned in a efficient way in your life, like any sudden spark of the idea which has come to you in the past and you acted on it and you got benefited because of that, you're already very famous, you're already very popular, you have so many kind of copyrights, so many patents on your name. So if this is how you are operating in the life, that means Rahu is already kind to you, and this transit of Rahu over your Moon Nakshatra will only trigger positive events for you. And yes guys, for people who have got their Moon Nakshatra to be of Revati, so that means basis the Navtara concept, Rahu is going to be transiting in the Uttara Bhadrapada in the Param Mitra Tara. So definitely guys, you will definitely find that lot many people will be extending a helping hand to you for your own wish fulfillment, for any of those like interest of yours which might be connected with foreign land, which might have immigration or anything to do with spirituality, meditation, doing sadhana and all, being in the pursuit of finding the unknown, finding the answers to the hidden complexities of the life and all. So if you are in those scholarly pursuit, if you are in those spiritual quest and all, then definitely this transit of Rahu in the Uttara Bhadrapada in the Paramitra Tara of yours will definitely gonna benefit you. So yes guys, this is something which I wanted to say as a part of my inputs. For further more updates and notifications on the divine science of Vedic astrology, please subscribe to my YouTube channel and follow me on my Instagram account. Dhanyavad.